All right, so I got your sign in. Take some cookies, tea. MJ brought some pie. I don't know what it is, but looks like chocolate and marshmallows.
I think it's kind of like a s'mores pie, it looks like.
Oh, maybe a s'mores pie.
S'mores.
S'mores. Borscht. It's borscht pie. All right, we have, of course, we have our treasurer here. So let's start with the treasury report, right? Okay.
I just hung the new one up. Sorry I didn't get up before, but I figured that'd be okay. I put it in a different format. It shows any cash donations. And then under that, it shows which are cash donations. So far has been $42. And that was from the bake sale. That was from the bake sale. I have other things to say about that in just a minute. The MEA Association expenses, $31.11. And that leaves a total, and that was just reimbursed from the donation. So I made a deposit of $10.89. That gives us a grand total of $870.57. And if anybody wants to see any of the receipts or anything like that, just give me some notice, and you're more than welcome to see anything I got. So, and this is the way it'll be put out every time. I like to make them colorful. So the new one's hanging up if anybody wants to see. If Ina don't mind, I had a few things I'd like to bring up.
In a minute. In a minute, okay? Because we have to start with MEA.
Oh, yeah.
Fundraisings and entertainment. So the upcoming potluck is in recognition of the past holiday Easter. So it's our Easter potluck on the 12th. I had spoken with a few people, and I was told that on Easter some people are just not here, so let's do it after Easter. So it's gonna be on Sunday the 12th, and I'm gonna leave a sign-up sheet here on that table tomorrow. If you can bring something, please do, because we decided to go back to whoever cannot bring anything or doesn't want to bring anything needs to donate $2.50 to attend the dinner, because I feel myself with some other people as well, it's just fair, because there's a bunch of people volunteering to do the work and to bring food and put their own money into things. So let's see how this goes, okay? We don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna do that. And hopefully we have a good outcome, but for now we already know we have a turkey, we have a ham, we have a pork loin roast, we have meatloaf, we have some sides. So there's really good food coming, and anyone that doesn't want to cook can spend $2.50 and come and eat dinner, right? You know, and load up twice.
Are you gonna police that? Couple of questions. Who do we give the 2.5 to? And how do we know that
The
money
treasury.
2.5 is gonna be used towards the dinner?
The treasury. Treasurer.
Do we get a receipt? I'd like to have a
You
receipt.
can have a receipt,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you darn right, I got a receipt for it.
Absolutely, you
damn
can have a
right.
receipt. Yeah?
But that's
Are you
why,
gonna police it, like
I
watch everybody?
I am
there?
gonna watch it like a hawk. I mean, it's really not hard, you know, to see when people come. It's not like we have 100 people.
Well, I'm just thinking, are you really gonna be able to enjoy your Easter potluck if you have to keep watching?
Let's see how it goes. I don't know what to tell you, but I tell you what I personally feel, what I have seen. I do understand that some people have more struggles than others. That's not the point here. If somebody comes and says, hey, look, I'm really starving this week
No.
and I don't have any money, nobody would say you can't eat. But that's not the case here. It's the same people really don't attending anything else like the meetings or any game nights, or any functions. But then they come walking by and they're grabbing the food, and that's not okay. Again, we are all in this together. At least every now and then, give $1. And many people do. Okay, which is great. But then there's others that don't.
I think
So-
you should put a sign up at the beginning of the potluck.
We will. We actually will, but let's see how it goes, okay?
And, if you hear anybody complaining about having to pay $2.50, where else can you get ham, turkey,
A smoked pork, loin, and turkey.
all this stuff for $2.50, and
Are
you
you
go back
thinking
and
I'm
second
complaining,
yourself.
Alan?
So,
Do you think I'm complaining?
No.
Do you think I'm complaining because I spoke up
Oh,
about
no,
$2?
I'm talking about in general. There-
Because if I give my $2.50, I probably won't be here. It'll be a donation,
Nice.
okay?
Cool.
Because
Yeah,
I
and
have, my kids are leaving, so I want to spend time with them.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's very generous of you.
That would be very nice, yeah, but
Yeah.
you see, there's people like you being very generous. And again, I really don't mind if anyone is in dire strait, okay? Let's help them. But what we looked at in the past was people taking food upstairs, bringing food to other neighbors that we never met. I don't know some of the people, and if that is what you all want to do, then speak up and we will have to do it, because it's not only my decision, okay? But this is the money we have. The only money that comes in is what keeps, getting donated. I mean, 800 something sounds like a lot, but once it's gone, it's gone. So we have to constantly be after someone to donate. But if this is what you all want, to feed anyone and everyone without questioning, then that's what we have to do.
One of the other expenses that a lot of times doesn't come to mind are the paper plates.
Yes.
All the stuff we use, the napkins, paper towels.
Everything.
Plastic forks, spoons, knives, all those. And that all.
Paper,
And
the
that's-
ink cartridges for the printing. Yeah.
And that's where the 3111 come from,
Yeah.
expenses.
Yeah.
But if we didn't have that $42 in donations, and from the bake sale, because some of that was donation, but the $42 from that event alone, we would have been in a deficit on that, and we would have been,
You all understand that's how it
So-
goes. I give you an example.
it's all math, and it's very simple math.
Yeah.
And that's why I put this in the format I did, because it steps out our donations, and underneath that is what the expenses are, the total of that, minus, so on. And then you go down below and it shows you where the money's going, into the bank account, and what the previous and the current balance is. It makes it all simple, no ambiguity. Anybody that wants to see the receipts, I've got them very well in order, so there's no problems there.
Nothing goes out without
Yeah.
a receipt.
And it takes two of us just to
Yeah.
cash a check. I
And again,
can't-
if you want
Yeah.
any receipt, anyone can
Yeah.
get a receipt, okay?
Yeah.
And let me finish with the bake sale. We were only like 5 people, but it was really great. We had a bunch of goodies, and people came and bought it because it was really inexpensive and it was good. But we did have like 2 people just show up to the table and started eating. And then when I asked, oh, did you buy this? No, the answer was, oh, I thought it's for everyone. No, it clearly said big. You see what I'm trying to say, but I don't know what's going on in somebody's mind or with their situation, but I would personally not just waltz in where I never go and start eating. You know, I would at least ask, you know, hey, what's
It's like
going
going
on?
to a restaurant buffet. Start eating and they're like, did you pay
And
for
the,
that?
the banana bread was excellent.
Yeah,
And if-
Mary made that, yeah.
And I
yeah.
had a comment about the bake sale I mean, with what little bit there was and what few people we had coming, I see this being something good
Yeah.
and to advertise out in the community. Personally, because churches do it all the time, they have bake sales.
Yeah, yeah.
And they open it up to the community. There's no reason why we can't. It's going to a nonprofit because we are a nonprofit.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No, we are
No,
not.
it's not.
Oh,
It's not.
Oh, I thought it
we
was.
were told
Wow.
when we all started before we got Dawn in, we were told it's a non-profit. That's when we
Oh,
found
okay.
out at the
Okay.
bank it is a
The
non-profit.
profit paperwork.
So whatever, we're just an association, which is fine. Not our problem. There has to be a yearly audit, and then HHA has to work with that and figure out whatever they want to do with taxes. Not our problem because their name is on top of it. Okay.
I just have a quick question. I've been here 5 years, April 17th. Not once did I ever receive a receipt for anything except my rent. So is this new? Is this new or has this?
no,
been-
anybody that wants a receipt
But
for
not a
any
receipt.
donation they
No,
give
but I'm.
will get a receipt.
The reason I'm asking, because it never happened previously.
Because
Well-
people didn't care, I guess, so.
Maybe
But that was
We care
before.
now, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
like I was gonna bring up, when Ina come in with her background, I'm glad she became the president because it's being ran efficiently, and I'm not
The way it
gonna,
should be.
yeah, the way it should be.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything about anybody else because that's not my place. I wasn't here long enough to. Doesn't matter. What matters is right now, how it's being run right now.
Yeah.
And we're going by the bylaws, which were set up. We're voting on at one point. Well, I guess, didn't we vote on, I don't know.
Well-
They would have to be voted on again eventually.
Yes,
However, and she's going by that.
yes,
And that's what our association is based on, is those bylaws.
that's it.
That sounds all good and nice and hunky-dory, but I wanna know, is there anything being done with all the money that went missing from a former president?
As far as me as the interim the interim treasurer, I have all the things. If I'm asked for it, they can have it.
I know, but
Here's what I can tell you legally, okay? If the tenants worry about this and want something done, we can have a signed petition. We can do the same thing, you know, put a paper like we did with HUD, right?
Strength
We
in
put
numbers.
names on there. That is what you have to do, because are you going to do it by yourself? No. You have to go after the former treasurer.
why, I'm confused why is
Yeah.
the HAA doing it?
Because
she
they
didn't
don't
steal from
care.
them. She stole from.
They
us
don't
as
care.
residents.
She apparently, supposedly mishandled from the tenant funds, and it's up to the tenants.
Right.
Well, I
And that's
thought
what
we got-
HHA says.
But now and then we got money for MEA from Helena. Yeah, like, well, they, Mike O'Neill took away the money, out of the previous owner, president, and is taking care of it, and
We don't know nothing about it, Christie. He never told me or anyone else as officers when he was treasurer.
And it's
that-
another case of he said,
Nothing.
she said, because she
Yeah,
says Mr.
nothing.
O'Neill said I could do this. She says, no, he didn't, or no, I didn't.
And when I spoke to
So
Jen
who's-
about it, Jenna said that her uppers aren't gonna do anything about it because us as residents don't need to do anything about it.
Well, and you gotta understand, you gotta have a lot stronger case than what we've got for the prosecutor being bothered.
That's not true.
That's
What
not
are you
true at all.
talking about?
All those
What
sheriff
are you
residents
talking
have-
about?
That's not true. No,
What
at
are
all.
you talking about?
Okay,
It doesn't matter if somebody embezzles $100, $1,000, or $10,000. It's an official association. It doesn't matter if the prosecutor thinks it's not a big deal. But what's gonna happen is it's gonna go to a court that will rule that the other person may have to pay that back. The prosecutor may not give him a punishment, but that's not the point. The association will have to get their money back. That's on the tenants. So if you guys want, I come up with a paper, we
Yes.
put the name on the petitions. We'll take it from there, but yes, there are ways. But
Do
again,
you want to do it?
I will be part of it, but alone, why would I do this alone?
I don't
I've
know.
already started the process.
She already started the
I
process.
already started the process. Of
Getting
the
everybody
paperwork,
to
the
sign
way that
in.
you have to start a process like this is with a certain flow of paper. And we started that.
There's a chain of command, and
Definitely should be prosecuted. That's crazy.
Mary volunteered to start it because again, a tenant has to start. I put your names on here, just put your last and apartment, please. And
Well,
if that
that's
is,
kind of what I wanted to know, I mean.
we're talking over $4,000 here.
Right.
But it's
That
gonna,
doesn't mean that we get it all back or any.
but here's the problem, Chrissy, it's gonna take more than 5 or 6 tenants to really get involved. Well,
I'm not on the lease.
Oh,
I'm positive.
I think so too. I think so too.
You know,
That's what we need.
that's what we need, but problem is in the past, it's like, since I've been here, it's been complain, but nobody wants to step up.
Yep.
And when I started popping my mouth open at Mr. O'Neill, you know, even then, nobody would really
But I think
say
it-
anything after I did.
I think it changed slightly already because
Yes, it has.
I see that more and more people speak up now. It's
Especially
still
since
not
the letter to
all,
HUD.
but there are people coming out, you know. But again, we can start this, and it will take a while. It's not gonna happen in a month or two. But the process is a process. No one is gonna get hurt because there's a law. It has to go by the law.
Sounds
You
great
know,
to me.
and if a
yeah,
court-
let's do it.
If a court says, no, we don't see anything, it all goes back to the audit. They're gonna have to order an independent audit.
Sounds
So,
great.
and that independent audit then will
Yes, and
determine
that'll
the
more
amount.
likely if law enforcement is, or any kind of court or law enforcement doing the investigation, that's gonna be a forensic audit.
Yeah,
And because that's what needs to be done here, just a regular audit's not gonna do it.
and
It's
it's
gonna need
not,
to be a forensic audit, because there's a lot of things that need to be accounted for that can't be, and those things need to be brought out.
Yeah.
And needs to be dug in even deeper,
yeah.
I love it.
so, but
All
like I
right, so
said,
we're gonna
Yeah.
start more on that, all right?
all right,
We have a few more things, and Dawn asked to speak about that, if you guys are ready to hear it. All right, go on.
and this is not towards anybody in general, it's not me bragging about anything, because I'm talking about what I do, it's just fact. As Enid brought up, the eating and running, that's not unreasonable for us as volunteers and people who donate our money to buy the pancake stuff, who donate money. I mean, this last time I went shopping, because I can afford it, I bought 4 boxes of just add water pancake mix, and I bought 2 jugs of syrup. I'm not bragging, I did it because I enjoy doing it. Can't take it with me. And I ain't got nobody to leave it for, so, you know.
Very nice donation.
But, that being said, food share. I go to food share all the time. I don't order, well, I don't go there all the time, I go once a month. But when I go, I look at things, I may not eat it, but what can I make out of it for the next potluck? Or
Good
if you don't eat the sweets, or you never grab them, grab some to donate to the pot, or to a function, if you know one's coming up soon. Just some things to help out with the cost, because I know that some people go out and buy this stuff, which is nice, it's a donation, you know, so just something to think about. Breakfast volunteers, yes. Apparently when MJ had volunteered, there was an issue. Somebody complained because she volunteered to help make pancakes when I couldn't. I couldn't physically do it that time. I don't understand this. This is a volunteer position for me. Anything I do, I volunteer. Me cooking, I'm just a tenant. I'm just Joe Blow down on the first floor playing a troll. But when I come out and cook, I enjoy doing it, and I'm volunteering. So I would encourage anybody to,
Anyone.
if you feel like volunteering on a Sunday, we can always use the help. And if somebody says something about it, let me know and I'll say something. Because that is wrong. MJ was helping out, she was volunteering. I mean, I could see if she was standing behind the pancake mix picking her nose or something. Hey, I've been a cook for many years, I've seen worse. In my own kitchen. It didn't last long. But anyways, just saying. Oh, and I already said something about the bake sale. I really do think that we could really, if we're gonna do like an annual bake sale, take the first 2 weeks prior to it, have it set up at a good time, figure out the logistics on letting people in for the bake sale, because we can do that as tenants. Because if they're coming for the bake sale, they're our guest. We just have to have a volunteer who's willing to man the door. That's all.
And Roy, they can do it more.
Well, we could do it more, but you know, but I'm just saying, if we do it again, I'm thinking a little more advertisement in the public, the library, food chair, because it does.
Make sure we have more snacks than we did.
Well, obviously, yes, and it should be a bake sale, not lazy like me and buy little pies from Walmart. We sold 3 of them. I got to eat the rest.
I think it was good.
And that's where my heartburn from the minute comes.
There you go. There you go.
When is the next pancake breakfast?
The last Sunday